Hi.
Hi.
So this is the third installment in the pre-marriage talks. This one is a little bit more, well,
It's very routine-y.
yeah, a little less exciting, but it's about chores and obligations. And there will be a lot of them, especially if you buy your first house, even if you don't own, just upkeep. So the key thing here is just to have a conversation about what you guys are willing to do and make sure it's equitable and you're both willing to work. And it doesn't have to be one person does this all the time or one person does this all the time. It doesn't have to be. You could shift, you can schedule.
Accommodate changes in life, you know? But yeah, it's like maybe the most boring part about becoming an adult, it's this stuff. Like all the payments, all the, responsibilities, the things that you just have to do. I was reading the other day that self-care isn't always like glamorous, Sometimes it's just like really simple, mundane things that just keep your life with some well-being, like you're not drowning in debts or just forgetting plans or just disrespecting other people's needs and what have you.
Okay.
Right.
So come back to the chores.
Yeah.
See, you're even trying to get away from it.
So before starting the video, one of the things that we were talking about is that it's so important that it's not like one person keeping in mind everything that needs to happen in the house and the other person just sort of like asking, like, how can I help? Do you need help? What it's important that both parties know what needs to be done, and when and how. If not of everything, of some aspects of their shared life, so that the weight of this life you're creating doesn't land just on one person.
Totally, so you don't create resentment also.
Right, because these things, they're never ending, right? It's like a clean house. You just cleaned it and it's dirty again. It's like responsibilities in adulthood are never ending. So
let's get into some of the nitty gritty. So there's actually some apps that people have created for this sort of stuff for house sharing, and I'm guessing also you can use the same one. You could also do an Excel spreadsheet. What you should do is make a list. Okay, so if you have pets, who's going to be walking the dogs, who's going to be feeding the cats, who's going to be doing the kitty litter, who's going to be cooking, who's going to be doing the dishes. If you have a dishwasher, who's going to be loading the dishwasher and unloading the dishwasher, cleaning the floors, washing the clothes, stuff around the house like electrical stuff, plumbing stuff, paying bills, getting groceries. It's a pretty long list of stuff that you have to get done just to have a household functioning. And then if you're going to have your kids, at that point, you bring in all the stuff with the kids, changing diapers, bringing them to school, feeding them,
homework,
washing them,
extracurricular activities, clothes, shoes. There's a lot of stuff.
I think the key really, though, is that making sure that both of you are in the conversation and you're both talking about what you don't want to do, what you do want to do, what you're willing to do anyways, and what you're willing to trade, so that you're both invested in it. Because there's, not like Sarah said, not everything is glamorous about adult life and partnership and living with someone, and some of it's just kind of this mundane cyclical stuff, like you wash a whole pile of dishes, you have friends over, so you wash more dishes,
even if you don't have friends over. The dishes are there again,
and then they're back again the next day. Or you wash clothes and like for an hour everything's warm and folded, and then it's dirty again, and but you have to get it done. And the more efficient you could be in kind of delegating this and sharing this, the better it's going to be. Someone's going to walk right in front of our frame right now. So this cute dog is part of this video.
So yeah, sometimes depending on the job that each of you have or the lifestyle that you've chosen, these responsibilities can or will land mostly on one person. But like, even if you talk about it and everyone's in agreement, and or this person also gets a spa day or like breaks often, just it's important to talk it out, you know, because these things are so, like you said, cyclical and just eternal.
And accumulative if you don't get them done.
Yeah, it can sometimes be even like depressing, you know, because they're just like again and again. And so
you could also, sorry for interrupting, but you could also, if it's one, let's say if it's like me who's doing everything during the day because whatever, you're working a 9-to-5 job and you're exhausted at the end, and you can do some stuff, but mostly, let's say I'm at home or I'm working freelance or whatever it is. One day a week you do it. You know, where it's like, you know what, I see you're showing up on this way, but let's have a day where, you know, we appreciate you. And
yeah, the boundaries are important here, you know, because it doesn't, the fact that you know how to do it doesn't mean that you have to do it, or that you want to do it, you know. So it's important. Fun is so important always. So even as a grown-up, it's really important to have pleasure, you know, sometimes have fun, have some levity. So yeah, sometimes they're in contradiction, right? The chores with like the fun or spontaneous life.
Although
So
you could do it like on a Sunday and
it's
have like
doable.
a couple of beers or something.
That's what I'm saying, you know, it's just a matter of talking about it and coming to agreements, because these things need to be done.
Yeah. All right. Good luck.
Thank you for watching. And if this was any value for you, like it, comment, subscribe, share, and we would like to hear from you.